Hey guys, Razer Brony here, and today we're taking a look at the Razer Ripsaw. This is Razer's first attempt at creating a gaming capture card for both streaming and video making. It's got 1080p 60 frames per second, and the pictures look pretty good, but I haven't actually looked at anything else yet, so let's take a look at it. Alright, so there's the Razer Ripsaw on the Razer's product page. First of all, the immediate thing I notice is the picture right here. So we've got the Razer logo on the top. Looks like it's made out of probably plastic. Yeah, most likely plastic. So matte plastic and then the glossy stuff right there. And we've got a power indicator, looks like, on the front, as well as an auxiliary and mic. I wonder what those are for, if they're for audio listening, so listening to the game, or if it's maybe for putting like a microphone through into the stream or into the video capture. That might be possible. We'll see down below, I guess. Professional streaming made easy, that's what it's called. Pretty much any capture card is easy, so I'm not sure how they're making it easier. I really don't like the idea of video capture or streaming being too easy, because it ruins the ability to do professional stuff like scene transfers or very fine-tuning sort of stuff that you can do in like XSplit and things like that. But I guess we'll see if I ever get one. So you want to stream with the Ripsaw? It's easy. High definition 1080p game capture and 60 frames per second. This is a USB capture card, so USB generally doesn't give very good quality with 1080p 60 frames per second, and it's usually not an instant capture, unlike a built-in. So I don't know. Let your audience feel as if they are right there with you, beside you, when Razer Ripsaw broadcasts to popular streaming platforms in crisp, clear 1080p at up to 60 frames per second. Crisp and clear, that's yet to be decided. But they're advertising 1080p 60 frames per second, so hopefully that's correct. Ultra low latency stream over USB 3.0. Razer Ripsaw captures your game footage as uncompressed raw data. Really? That's hard to believe. Just because you cannot... I don't think you can send uncompressed 1080p 60 frames per second over USB 3.0. But if they say it, it must be true. Hopefully. And streams it right on... or streams it on with near to zero latency over USB 3.0. No screen tearing, no artifacts, just ultra smooth streaming. That's tough to believe, but... wow. If that's true, then that's pretty awesome for a USB 3.0 capture card. Professional grade second audio mix in. Plug in an aux in music source or mic in capable microphone to the Razer Ripsaw second audio mix in channel to conveniently layer your stream with commentary or the right companion music track. So you can do that. That does make it easier, but it also limits you. Like, I would never use that because I use XSplit, and so I just play the music on my computer, and I just play around with the audio from there. So yeah, it does make it easier, but I would probably not use that. That would definitely be useful for first-time streamers, not so much for professional ones, I guess. Support for next and last gen consoles. Every capture card has support for next and last gen consoles. It's whether or not you want 1080p 60 frames per second. That's the issue. So it's compatible with PC, Razer Forge TV. I like how they plug their console in there. Xbox One, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and Wii U. So it's not compatible with Wii. I'm so sorry. It might actually not be compatible with Wii. I think Wii didn't have HDMI. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. They're showing all of their Razer stuff. That's cool. Compatible with popular streaming software and services. So it's compatible with XSplit and OBS. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that it's compatible with both. If it wasn't, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be able to sell one. Oh, they got a video on how to set it up. Setting up the Razer Ripsaw. Using it with OBS and use it with XSplit. So if you buy a Ripsaw, you'll be able to set it up very easily using this handy dandy video. Let's check it out. Let's see what the video says.
Hey everyone, just want to show you how easy it is to set up your new Razer Ripsaw.
Alright, that's enough of that. That guy annoys me. That's not all. With the full Razer Broadcaster ecosystem, you'll be on your way to streaming glory. Again, I use the Razer Siren. That's what I'm using right now, actually. It's it looks cool. It looks professional, and it sounds professional, which is the best part about owning a microphone like this. So I highly recommend the Razer Siren. The Razer Stargazer has not been released as of yet, as far as I know. So you won't actually be able to buy that yet, and they don't even have a price up yet. And then there's the Razer Ripsaw, which looks like it might be a bit too simple. It might be too easy to use, if you can believe that. And then there's the Razer supported streamer program. I applied to that, got level 1. There's 3 levels, so I got the lowest level. Sad face. Anyways, tech specs. Windows requirements: Windows 10, 8.1s, or 7, 64 or 32-bit. So that's nice. Doesn't look like it's compatible with Mac. So if you're a Mac user, I'm so sorry. At this point, they're not compatible. USB 3.0 powered. CPU, it requires a i5 4440 310 gigahertz or above on desktop or on laptop. An Intel Core i7 4810MQ or above. Does it support 3000 series? Because I have a 3000 series in my desktop. Whatever. Graphics card, it requires a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 660 or above, or an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 870M or above. So there's that. I have a 660, so I'm fine, thankfully. Memory, 4 gigabytes minimum, 8 gigabytes recommended. So you need a lot of memory just for this capture card. That's pretty crazy. That they're probably just recommending that for streaming in general. Like, you need that for streaming in general, pretty much. So that's what those system requirements are likely for. Tech specs, interface, USB 3.0 only. You cannot use it with USB 2.0, as far as I know. Oh, I hit my camera. I am so sorry. Video input, digital, HDMI/analog. Oh, it does do component. So it does component. So you can plug your Wii U in, or your Wii in, I mean. Audio input, digital, HDMI/analog, RCA, left and right. So it does RCA. We'll have to take a look at the pictures a bit more. Audio mix in, 3.5mm mic in, or 3.5mm auxiliary in. Video output, HDMI, it's got a pass-through from HDMI and component. So it only outputs HDMI, so if you want component and then output component, it won't do it. Max capture resolution, uncompressed, 1080p 60. And it supports 1080p, 1080i, 720, 576, 576i, 480p, and 480i. So it supports pretty much every major resolution. What else? Product size and weight. So it's pretty small. 130 millimeters. That's not that big. That's about 5.12 inches. That's about the size of. Actually, no, that's pretty big. That's about the size of a 3DS XL. It's about the size of this. Weight, 0.4 pounds. It's not bad. So what's in the box? Comes with a Razer Ripsaw, comes with a USB 3.0 cable, that's great. HDMI cable, good. Component AV cable, sweet. A component AV multi-cable? What the heck is the difference? Whatever. 3.5mm audio cable, and an important product information guide, because you have to have those important product information guides. Does that mean it doesn't come with stickers? They didn't list the stickers. I will not buy a Razer product unless it comes with stickers. I need stickers. Anyways, system requirements. There's some more system requirements there. Blah, blah, blah. Synapse and OBS or XSplit. Oh, and here's the gallery. This is my favorite part. So there's the top. Nice Razer logo. There is the front. So power LED and then an auxiliary and mic. There's the back. Okay, this is the important part. So there's the USB out. We got a component in, so it looks like it requires an adapter that comes in the box, I'm assuming. And then we got our HDMI in and our HDMI out. So standard capture card affair there. There's a front shot again, and there's a back shot again. So that's pretty much it. Oh, we got pictures. Nice. Nice bright green box. Good show, Razer, with the really bright green box. Holy shit. Razer Ripsaw, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And then we got the back. Ooh, those are some nice pictures. It's too bad they don't show those on the website. Otherwise, I'd love to take a look at them. But yeah, those pictures are pretty cool. Other than that, yeah, that's all the pictures. What are you waiting for? Buy now for just $179.99. By comparison, that's on the expensive side for a USB 3.0 capture card, I think. I think the Elgato HD60 is... Actually, let's not think. I looked it up, and the Elgato HD60, which is the only other 1080p 60 frames per second capture card I've seen on the market. Yeah, 1080p 60 frames per second. They are exactly the same price, pretty much, $179.99 and $179.95. So they're the same price. They're both USB 3.0 capture cards. So the only differences are going to be those audio input channels, and likely just the look and feel of it, and of course the software. The software will be different. I personally, for my streaming, I use a HD60 Pro Elgato. That's the internal card. That's this one, which runs for $200 US instead of $180. And this is an internal card, so it just has a higher bandwidth, so it can support a lot better quality video, which is nice. So that's pretty much the top of the line, unless you want to go Blackmagic quality. Blackmagic is pretty much the most expensive capture cards that you're gonna find. So yeah, the great thing about the internal capture cards is that they will do instant. So that's what I'm worried about with the Razer Ripsaw. I don't know if it's going to be an instant capture, or if it's going to have a latency of like 1 second or 2 seconds. Because I've seen capture cards where they're like the latency is so bad that basically your audio and video are not going to be lined up if you're commenting on stuff. So hopefully they have a very low latency on that, even if it is not as instant as the HD60 Pro. But here's hoping. But anyways, back to this thing. There. So yeah, what are you waiting for? I love how they put that there. That's so blatant. Anyways, quick overview. 1080p 60 frames per second, so that's good. The look and feel of the case, it looks pretty cool. So I like that. I like the green. I'm all about that green. The low latency, that's to be decided, just because I don't think it's going to be as low as an internal capture card like the HD60 Pro. The audio mix in, that is definitely something that could be useful for streamers who need it. However, for people who don't, like myself, that's basically a useless feature. So that's your own choice, I guess. For that feature, it might be useful to you. Other than that, it is pretty much identical to almost every other capture card. I'm sure there's probably some slight nuances to it. It might be better size-wise. Who knows? But it might also send better video. But again, that's to be decided when and if I buy one. Which I doubt I'm going to, because I have an internal capture card and that's working for me just fine. But bad things about it, I'm worried about that low latency thing. There's not much else to be said about what could be bad about this capture card. It looks pretty much perfect aside from that low latency promise, but hell, if it's not, you're still getting a pretty damn good capture card. So that's pretty much it. I can't see anything bad about it, just off the top of my head. We'll have to wait for a review to see all of the bad things and the good things about this capture card. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked that video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other videos. As well, check out my Twitter and my Patreon. Those are in the description below. Other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!